Hello YouTubers, today I'd like to show you my motorized dual windmill target that I made. I'd like to give a shout out to, can't remember his YouTube name, but the Swinglish guy. I used his design to help me build my own and then combine some other ideas I found out there to make myself a motorized target. Object of my target is to shoot the foes, being the white plates on the back, and not hit the friendlies, being the black plates on the front. I originally set it up for larger size paper plates, but the small ones is all I had on hand today. Made it out of scrap lumber I had laying around or left over from jobs, 2x6s and 2x4s. Bought both of these drills on sale at Lowe's, 30 bucks a piece. I got about, I think the belts were $14 a piece at the hardware store. Relatively pretty inexpensive target. I used masonite to hold my plates on. That way it's easily replaceable, and when it's outlived its lifespan after it's got done being shot. And you can buy a whole sheet of that at Lowe's or wherever, pretty inexpensive. Don't pay much attention to the cuts there because I cut it with a Sawzall because I got tired of using my hand after the first one. So they're not perfect, but hey, they work. They're going to get bullet holes in them. What I did is I used lock nuts on the outside, big old washers, piece of all thread running through all the way through this. I just used regular old nuts for spacers in between. I used lawnmower deck wheels I found at Lowe's. I think they were about 12 bucks a piece, $13 a piece. Because they don't go flat. As you can see, I ran screws through those into the back side of my piece of plywood here to attach them. Then I just used little old sheetrock screws to keep the belts from slipping off. Seems to work pretty good for me thus far. I had to put 2x4s behind the wings here, otherwise I found that the wings were hitting the belt. So just something to keep in mind if you decide to make one of these. I don't remember all my exact dimensions right offhand. I just tried to keep everything the same and square and try to make good straight cuts on it. So that way it would be halfway symmetrical when I got done. Like I said, just scrap lumber I had laying around, so pretty inexpensive target. And I used the drills to make it move, so when you plug it in, you will get this effect. Spins pretty good in my opinion. Maybe a little fast for a beginner. With a little practice, probably make that work. And then I used a similar idea I found on the internet. I have a lamp dimmer switch plugged into the outlet, so that way you can control the speed. Obviously, if you can hit that, you're Rambo. Or you can slow her down to stop. Or a crawl. That's my dual windmill. I'll be using this in my top shooter competition 2018. So there's my Hillbilly dual windmill.